This is a Hope 1032 podcast.
Good morning. Here we are again, starting a new week together in the Word of God, spending time with God. What a great way to start each day. We're continuing on this week with our look at Psalm 119, the longest chapter in the Bible, with 176 verses. It's interesting, the chapter is divided up into sections, and if you look in your English Bible, you'll see that each section has a Hebrew letter of the Hebrew alphabet above it. And that's because this psalm is one big poem. And in Hebrew, every single line of a section begins with that Hebrew letter that's written at the top of that section. It's great how God has put beauty even in the way that His Word was written. We come today to verse 81. The psalmist says, "My soul languishes for your salvation. I wait for your word. My eyes fail with longing for your word, while I say, when will you comfort me? Though I have become like a wineskin in the smoke, I do not forget your statutes. How many are the days of your servant? When will you execute judgment on those who persecute me? The arrogant have dug pits for me, men who are not in accord with your law. All your commandments are faithful. But they have persecuted me with a lie. Help me. They almost destroyed me on earth. But as for me, I did not forsake your precepts. Revive me according to your loving kindness, so that I may keep the testimony of your mouth." Again, as so many of the Psalms are, the psalmist here expresses his absolute commitment to God, even when times are really tough, even when things are hard. And what he longs for is for God to encourage him and help him as he struggles against these people who are trying to hurt him. But he looks for a word from God. My soul languishes for your salvation. I'm in a difficult situation, but I wait for your word. My eyes fail with longing for your word, while I say, when will you comfort me? Isn't it true that when we are really struggling, what we want most of all is to know that God is with us, to hear from God, to know what God is trying to do in our lives. And I think that this is one of the healthiest prayers to pray when we're facing those difficult times. Oh Lord, won't you please encourage me? I'm struggling in this situation, but I am not forsaking your precepts. I am absolutely committed as the bedrock foundation of my life to live your way in life. I know you are the author and architect of all life, and your plans are the best way to live. Be committed to God's ways, but still call on Him to meet with you personally, to encourage you, to strengthen you to face whatever it is you're facing today. As he ends that section, revive me according to your loving kindness, Lord, so that I may keep the testimony of your mouth. I want to live your way, God, but would you revive me so that I can live for you? I'm John North.